pretty good story to have. For me, at least.
I wanted to get into skating, dude. If there was a skate park near me, I feel like I would actually like get into that a lot.
You don't need a
It
park.
sounds fun.
So I
Oh
have
yeah.
parks next to mine, but a lot of the times I just skate my front yard, do a lot of street skate curbs most often. But you don't need to
I feel like
just.
a park.
You can go on.
Sorry, go ahead.
But yeah, so I do a lot of street. It's park is good. The one I go to, it's a lot more transition based instead of like street obstacles like rails, stair sets, hubbas, ledges, stuff like that. So it's good for me, especially because I'm trying to learn transition more. But what were you gonna say about it?
I was saying that. I mean, I know a park isn't like absolutely necessary to do it. It's just that I feel like it would be pretty darn cool to be able to go to like a place where everyone just hangs out there and
Yeah, if you find like
stuff there.
I don't know how many skate spots there are in New Jersey, but there's a bunch of apps for it, like
I have
Skate
not
Savant.
seen. Oh, really?
Yeah, so skating, it's basically free open world. You can do anything in it. There's no rules, no coaches, nothing you have to stand by. You can do it anywhere, do it anytime. All you need is your board. Doesn't matter how you do it. You can do it freestyle, transition, vert, street. There's
Oh,
so much to it, and that's what's great about it. But if you want to see
know
some
that.
more popular spots in New Jersey, Skate Savant, I know that's a good app. It'll give you ratings on what the spots like, for instance, bus factor, popularity. Actually, I don't know about popularity, but
I had no clue that there were like maps for it because I don't
oh
think
yeah,
I've seen one skate park here. So,
yeah. There's a lot.
again, I don't think this is the right place for it. Maybe more New York,
Yeah, New
if I had
York.
to guess.
New York's a good place for it. Even South Carolina. I know California is obviously amazing for it.
Oh yeah.
So if you ever come back down here, I actually have a spare my first board. It's just that it's razor tailed, so the tail of it's really sharp. It might cut you a bit if you try some stuff. But in general, I think you should be fine if you ever come down here. But yeah,
Well, be pretty cool, yeah.
yeah. I've got to ask, or I forgot to say the part of how we met originally. I'm going off the notes I made before this because I wanted to make notes, just have everything organized. But the story of how we met, it's kind of simple and basic, honestly. It was just through a mutual friend, Lumber.
Yeah. I actually met Oliver through another Discord server. We started talking. We started playing Fortnite together, and I believe that you were. I believe you showed up in his chat, and then
So I was in his
started
chat.
watching me, and that's kind of how it.
I gave him a Prime sub, and then found out you were streaming too. Then when Llama took his big break until he got into Crunker, is when I started watching you a lot more. I started talking with you a lot more, even doing Fortnite customs with you as well. Back then, when
Mhm.
there was only small creative servers with a few people in it. God, I
Back
miss
then
those
when
days.
Fortnite was a lot more fun.
Yeah, God, I miss those days so much. They were just
Yeah.
great. You just have a few friends.
Actually had a
come
lot of fun back then.
Yeah, it's great all the times when before you did your face reveal. I remember I thought you were white because of how you sounded at the time, and when you did your face reveal, me and somebody else that was always there in the chats, I forgot who it was, were like shocked by it, completely.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I don't blame you. That's a reasonable uh, assumption to make.
Yeah, that's fair. I think I know they're still in your server. And, hold on, I just forgot who it was though, and God, wish I could remember who it was though. Yeah, I've just forgotten, but
Yeah, I was a good amount of people who thought that.
yeah. And then when you did your old voice changer, you would just deepen your voice and
Oh yes,
it'd quote be Tyrone. I remember a lot of stuff happened with that.
Tyrone Aquarius.
Yeah, yeah. God, that was so great back then. What happened? But even then,
Yeah, it was
like
fun. Things just got. I find as the months went by, it just got. I don't know, less and less fun.
yeah, if you do something consistently enough and for the same time enough, it gets boring, which is fair because you can't just do the same thing for 6 hours. 6 hours. Okay, it wasn't 6 hours a day, but it was closer to 2. But you can't do the same thing 2 hours a day every day for like even a month and still have the same amount of fun at the end of the month as you did at the start of the month. It just gets boring and repetitive.
Right.
Even then, you didn't always do Fortnite. I remember you were the one that initially introduced me to Super Animal Royale, my main streaming game now. And now that has a lot of stuff's changed in SAR. Like I just remember when it was me and you, there was no skins, there was no streamers like that were partnered with the game, and now it's like so much has changed. There's so many skins, different animals, variants, and God, I gotta get
People
you
have
back.
gotten partnered off the game now.
Yeah, I actually watch some of the streamers. There's this thing called super content creators. I was able to get the regular content creator role for some time. Then the requirements changed, and I have to get 8 concurrent viewers to get the new one. But I'm getting more consistent with like 6 p.m. streams on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And I don't know if I'm double streaming today either. I might be, I might not be. That's still up in the air. But there's streamers like that who have partnered in in-game items. And I was watching one before, actually, just kind of in his chat vibing, doing whatever. And it's good fun. I just will put a little
That's
bit of
actually dope.
yeah, I'll put a little bit of a furry warning because this game has gotten a lot more furry since last time you played.
Yeah, I think when I was in your stream, I saw that you had rated someone, or I think hosted them, and I watched for a little bit, and I mean they were cool, but I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, like, I'm fine with it personally. It doesn't bother me too much.
Eh.
Like so, and obviously in game too. I made so many friends. It's just that my Discord DMs are like plagued with so much furry stuff because so many of them have either personas that's a picture or like something along those lines, and it's like compared to my old DMs I got in Crunker, which I have some stories about that I don't really know how much I'm gonna say now. I'll get into that later. Like it's just so much more different because in Crunker I'd always like for my clan I'd always be talking to people about. I was pretty much the main guy to go to if you need to talk about scrims and competitive. Ironically enough, I was also probably one of the worst ones in the team. I just knew how to handle business the most, and I did just that. I handled business. I was person behind. Like I remember, I was the person behind the comp team initially, and then I was the only person. Well, not the only person, but the first person to get partnered with that same clan. Even use their overlays still to this day. But
Viral, right?
Vira, right. A lot's changed since then. Clan got deleted after it hit like top 30, I think it was. It was one of the top clans in the game. I don't remember if it was top 40 or 30, but it got popular, and it was great. I remember those memories so much. Some of them aren't as good as others, because I remember a lot of the bad times, but I remember a lot of the good times I had as well. Vibing with a lot of people.
Conquer as a whole has changed quite a lot from the time I heard about it. I started looking into it.
Yeah,
back then. I mean, there weren't. I don't think there were any partner streamers streaming the game. It was like if there was a partner streamer, it was like a crazy day, and I think the average would be like what, 120 viewers, and now it's got like 2K average.
It does. Hold, I have not checked it that long. Jeez, that is. God, that's insane.
Yeah, the scene has definitely changed a lot, and
Yeah.
it's like now I go on there and there's like 3 partner streamers streaming all at the same time. So
I remember when I was always had
even
phone, like, oh yeah, I stream an IO game, and it's like, yeah. When I talk to people about
even
it.
right now, top streamer, another partner streamer.
God, yeah.
And yeah, so many that have gotten partnered off the game. So I mean, the scene has definitely changed a good amount.
Yeah, that's great. It's good for them it's good for Sid, Vince, that they're able to do this with just an IO game in general, that they can get this good of a community. Or I say big.
They started cranking out a lot more updates.
Yeah. But I've known as well that the community's been up and down, right? There's been drama involved in it multiple times, and
I think so.
yeah, there's been stuff like that. There's been it's been plagued with hackers since the start. And I remember before there was an anti-cheat, like I'd get accusations next to every game. Like it'd be insane the amount of times people would think that I was hacking just because I was actually good and I could be on a scrim team and do decent against teams like JBP and not Verb. I got smashed by them, but
Yeah, they actually fixed it up a lot. To the point now where even the game is on Steam. So
yeah, I remember seeing that Steam announcement and was just shocked by it back when I was consistently playing. But I've borderline quit playing Crunker just because I haven't cared for it. I remember a lot of the times I never really had to deal with beggars in my chat for trades, but when I would be in Llama stream, he'd get like 17, 18 viewers, probably more than that, honestly, but it'd always be
yeah,
solid
when I
quarter of people just asking for trades, wanting items, and it's just not.
yeah,
fair.
when I saw him start to stream it, it was around that time I definitely saw a whole lot more people worried about trades and trading streamers this, trading streamers that, a lot of that thing.
A lot of that happened. And then when Twitch drops got implemented, that's when the viewer rate for streamers exploded. But it also, I remember this as well because it killed my viewership because nobody would want to watch my streams. They'd always want to watch the bigger streamers to get the drops.
Yeah, the drops thing. I mean, I don't know if you know of Nuda, but I know Nuda was a little bit big into the game. And then around the time where Twitch drops came out, then he kind of waned off it because I don't think he got dropped. I don't think he had drops. And then, yeah, they just waned a few creators off of the game. But
yeah, that's what.
Ultimately in the end they came out ahead because look at the viewer count now. It's way bigger than it was before.
Yeah, I think for games in general, I mean, especially at indie games, I like streaming indie games more. It gives me a chance to show off these games and show people that hey, indie games can be good too. You don't have to have some AAA studio to make a game to have it be good, have it be fun, and streamable. But
Right.
I've had people talk to me in DMs, many people that I know in real life. Quote, even on stream, I've been told this to quote play a real game when I've been playing SAR, and I've said that in some of the CC chats on the Discord, but it's insane to think what happened there. Just like that someone thinks that SAR's not a real game, but as I think you can see in chat, I forgot to disable my alerts. Okay. Every network. But Llama, thank you very much for the host. It's greatly appreciated here on the Alkcast channel. Yeah. Welcome. It's the first episode of the podcast with Pilot. We were just talking about the Grunker community and even just CCs and streaming in general. Because, God, there's a lot of stories to tell there. You think you got any actually? I'm trying to think some of mine that I have that I don't really.
Stories in Crunker.
Even just in general streaming, like the whole. How long have you been streaming for? What has it been? 3-4 years?
Just over two. So going on 3 in about 8 months. Yeah.
Okay, I thought you've been streaming way longer than that. I've been streaming for surprisingly. It's been a year and 8 months for me. And even thinking about that, it's like, how has it been a year and 8 months for me? I'm just as much as, yeah, I had to take breaks for it, considering I just was caught up at school and didn't have the energy for it. But now it's like, people recognize me in games, and people come to my streams now as well.
Yeah, for me it's been 2 years and 4 months. Yeah, 2 years and about 4 months. Yeah, I was just calculating the time.
Okay.
Like streaming stories. That's
But also, Lon brings up a pretty big point that you haven't streamed, at least on your main account, in a while.
right. Eventually I get back into it. I'm thinking about doing more Minecraft stuff, but
No, it was
I have
fun. I
no
remember the server
clue
you
what
had.
that's gonna be.
I remember the server you had for a few days. It was pretty fun at
Yeah.
the time, but considering you have about 4K followers, which congratulations on that, by the way. That's really
Yeah.
impressive. People are gonna.
I mean, I guess kind of. Not really, if I'm gonna be honest about it, because I mean, all in all, it's really about the view count.
Yeah, it's mainly about the view count. But yeah, I mean, even looking at your Discord server, how consistent people are talking in there, and seeing how much like or what goes on there, it's still great. You can probably still get a decent amount of viewers when you stream if you stream Minecraft again, and get a good amount of people on the server if you want to.
Yeah, I've seen that TikTok. It's like, whew, TikTok does wonders for growth. It's like a cheat code.
Yeah, there's
But
that. And then also
I've
Instagram
n-
Reels as well if you want to try to experiment in that a bit. I know that I've
yeah, I haven't
seen.
used my Instagram in so long. I want to, but it's like I don't know what to put on there.
Yeah, no. So for Instagram Reels, you can literally just repost your TikToks on there, and they'll show up. Because often I'll just sit down and just watch some Instagram Reels just when I'm bored, and so much of it is just reposted from TikTok, and even the growth that these people say they have, it's like they grow more and more from this than they have in general from Instagram. So if you're really looking for a good promotion, you can go there. Instagram will recommend you anything in Reels. It's not based off any kind of algorithm. So
Yeah, I definitely get hooked when I go on Instagram. I mean, this is why whenever I go on Instagram, mostly it's just to search up a profile, but then I got to be really careful because if I keep on scrolling, I'm going to sit there for like an hour and a half just every time. Every time.
yeah, I can get that a lot. I might not have had Instagram for a while, but I at least know the rabbit hole you can just jump into
Mm-hmm.
for it. But
Yeah, it started putting stuff up there. It's just I don't know. I don't really know what to put there.
yeah,
Um,
I just kind of general. I take it off some of the songs I listen to. This one song, "Do What You Want." Just go off that. Do what you want. Do all you can. Really. I mean, it's all gonna be good in the end. It's your account, your Instagram. Just kind of, just kind of think about it a bit, and then should be all good, right?
all right. Yeah, I think once I figure out what I'm gonna do, I'll start getting back into things.
And if you ever need help with that, I can try to help you out. Considering I've been streaming more consistently, at least as of lately. So
Yeah, so I've seen.
yeah.
Yeah, I definitely gotta make up my mind with that.
Okay, but I'm taking up night streams now. If you ever want to come by, 6 p.m. PST or 9 p.m. for you. Mondays,
Yeah.
Wednesdays, and Fridays. And I don't know about the weekends yet. That's still in question for me.
So I got a question for you. Is it hard to stick to a schedule?
So I've done this before. This isn't my first schedule I've done. It can be hard. It just depends on what your schedule is. When I did 5 days a week, 10 a.m. PST, Crunker, that was hard for me. And if you want to take notes from this llama, you can. But doing at 10 a.m. PST, it was also dependent on what energy I have. When I'd wake up at maybe 8 a.m., like have 2 hours to just get ready, be energized, and then just hype myself up to the stream. But then, if you just do that enough, it can sometimes feel like a chore. Like if I'm doing something,
Right.
if I'm doing this one thing with friends, and then I need to stream, then it turns into something like that, and it
Yeah,
just gets like it can become a mess in there.
yeah, sometimes I like going back in the past, I would do like scheduled stuff, and I don't know, that was really draining because it was like, oh, I have to be here at this time. I have to start right now, and it's just I don't know, that wasn't really for me. I started doing things, I want to stream when I want. So if I
Yeah,
want to go live at like 12 a.m., hey, why not?
yeah. So yeah, there's stuff like that too, and then considering what else? What other good tips for scheduling? I mean, to have a schedule, I took this off the stream I was watching before. I've talked to him a bit in DMs and some chats. It's that he has set times, set stream times, and the more you get a schedule in, the more people are gonna watch. If you have a set schedule for your viewers, then people are gonna make time for them for that. So when schedule's made, you promote that schedule enough that people know it. People will then come to your streams at that time and remember that it's going on there. And it's a good tool to grow your stream. That's what I've been doing. I've been able to gain 8 followers and had my viewership go up for my late streams by about 2 viewers on average. So that's definitely some good stuff for the schedule, but it can be draining at times, yes.
Yeah, that's why I have kind of strayed away from a schedule for a good amount of time. But maybe who knows? Maybe it gets better. Like as you go on, as you start to grow, because then with all those people now, having a schedule actually does make a difference. I feel.
Yes. And chat interactivity.
When you have consistent viewers.
Yeah, I was about to mention chat interactivity is a big variable in this. If you have more people talking in chat and the same people talking in chat, you can get used to that, and it can be good there, and also you can like get the energy from them. For instance, I think it was Saturday, I was just gonna do one of my usual streams from like 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. I ended up going till about 9, so having an extra hour because one of my friends got on and we ended up being in a VC for that some time. That gave me enough energy. I ended up getting some viewers in chat, and it gave me the energy to keep going for a little while. That's another thing I want to mention. Having people like friends to get on your stream, that is a great tool to use. They'll add so much. They'll add so much to your stream that you just don't know it yet.
Makes it very, very what's the word I'm looking for? More enjoyable, really. As opposed to just going by yourself and really.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, there's more and more. It's just more fun.
Yeah. I remember when I do my morning streams, it'd be, especially my old schedule, the 10 a.m. one, it'd always be solo because I could never do VCs or something with somebody in Crunker. It'd just be weird. And I wouldn't have viewers often. So it's just like kind of stream for an hour vibe and then raid somebody. It's like 3 or so viewers. And then now it's like, oh, I can just keep. Well, now it's just more spiky with super animal morale, but it definitely tends to go. In places that all but play some games. I agree with you, Llama. Like,
I'm down.
Sometime, I mean, even maybe after this, I'm not sure. I think I might need to do some stuff, but yeah, sometime.
Yeah, cool. I'm down whenever. Two games that I'm really into right now is Rocket League and Minecraft.
Yeah, I'm pretty much able to do anything, except for Valorant. I cannot play Valorant. It's just not any fun for me personally.
I feel like if I got on Valorant now, I would just blow at it.
Yeah, I think that's part of it.
It's too far now.
Yeah, that might be part of it for me, but another part of it for me might also be just like, yeah, I know you're addicted to Val, Llama, because you've been streaming it 2 days in a row. Well, you streamed it 2 days in a row at least, and like you're often on doing comp, but yeah, something like that can happen sometime. Just my schedule's free most of the time. It's just remember that I'm on PSC and like I actually sleep at a decent time. So, because I know Llama's. I actually don't know if he still stays up till 3. I'm talking to friends, but yeah.
My sleep schedule has been messed up for the last few days, actually. That's just me. Usually I keep an okay sleep schedule. I go to sleep at 12 and I get like 8, maybe 9 hours of sleep.
Yeah. So when I'd have some viewers, a lot of them, surprisingly, two of my viewers when I used to only have 3 were from. One was from Finland, one from Lithuania. Same time zone, and it's about midnight for them right now. But even when I did the 10 a.m. streams, it'd be like 8, and then when I'd go till like noon, it'd be like it's midnight, and I just told them, hey, you should go to sleep. So That's also something to consider. That I've seen a lot of people just go out at or just watch streams at like this time, or even in Finland go sledding with their dogs. Surprisingly, at 3 a.m. and it's insane how they still have the energy for it sometimes. But
I actually stayed up the latest I have in quite a few months. I stayed up the latest that I have, and I just repeated the same thing. No, I stayed up until like 7 this morning, which is not very common for me nowadays. So,
yeah, that just sounds painful for me. I can have energy if I'm out at a concert or something, I can have the energy for that because I'm having a lot of music blasted in my ears. I'm seeing like a band that I like, a band that I listen to consistently, and even and I'll have 2 occasions about the lead singer, but and it's like I can stay awake for that and just feel like a little tired after, and just have my ears ringing trying to sleep, close to around midnight. But if it's just on some given night where I'm just playing Minecraft with friends, well, actually, even for the last 2 nights, it's been like I've had the energy to go on, but I don't want to, just so I like have a decent sleep schedule. I don't want to get it that out of line. I still want to keep it in line and not just kill it in one day, at least.
yep, that's important.
Because I think most people think sleep is overrated. As much as I sometimes say that more jokingly, you need to have some sleep to get some energy. Food and energy drinks don't exactly work as good, consistent energy. They work at smaller boosts, but not for the whole day.
Right.
So stuff like that can just be interesting, but yeah. I'm still trying to think of like some other stream stories that I have, because again, as much as my streams have been a bit more black and white for what's happened on them, I mean, I've met some of the popular streamers. Like one of the partner streamers from SAR actually came into my chat after I jokingly told him like, "Oh yeah, I'm just vibing and streaming" in a chat, and then he actually came, which was pretty good for me. But I don't really know. I don't really know because I think maybe a few weeks ago when I streamed earlier, it'd be like I remember it was Bean and two of my viewers, a Finnish viewer, and then someone else. They were just spamming wiki pages in my chat, like not the actual links, but the first part of it. And I was laughing. I was fine with it. I didn't care. But then after, I got in a call with one of them, and they just started physically repeating it. And I was still fine with him. I had him lower, but that was funny. I remember that really well. Probably because it was a few weeks ago, but yeah.
As for a stream story, I mean, there's just one that comes to mind. I remember when I got my first donation, and I remember it now because it was when I was playing Super Animal Royale, and I know you're big into that game now, so it's like now it's really surfacing in my mind. It was a $20 donation. I can't remember the guy's name, but I'm sure if I check my stream labs, it'll be there somewhere.
20. That's nice. Like I remember my first
Yeah, I
donation really
remember that.
well.
It was really.
I know if Llama's still here, he should remember it well because he gave me my first donation. Actually, all my donations. Considerably, he's given. It's been like $7-8, and I've appreciated them all. Like I remember this $1. I like freaked out about it because I didn't expect it at the time, and it's just like on a whim, like, hey, you remember, dude. Yeah, you should remember this. I freaked out so much. I don't remember if it was the first raid where I started to body slam the 3-foot figure of John Cena or not, but yeah, it was a raid. I think it was definitely a raid in Dono. I think it was the first time I body slammed John Cena. Maybe I don't know. But also, yeah, if you're not aware of that, I have a 3-foot figure of John Cena in the back of my room for some strange unknown reason. And for 690 channel points. Yeah, I body slammed him for 690 channel points. And I have about 50 or so clips on my channel of me doing that. Because my chat seems to like it a lot. Even in general, my background's pretty gimmicky. I have an Overwatch logo with sunglasses and headphones on that I just call Man's Vibing. And then Then also just the John Cena figure. I try to be interactive with it, considering I have a webcam. I have a good like corner of the room for a background. Let me try to mix it up and customize it.
I just noticed the 690. I was thinking, why not 700? And then
Yeah, that's why.
then I realized.
Yeah. And I just spilled water all over myself. That's sick. Yeah. But yeah, so there's that happens. Oh, what else really happens on stream? Even in general stream stories, because I just can't remember much, honestly. I remember this one time in Minecraft, I was streaming with somebody else who doesn't stream that much anymore. It got griefed multiple times. It just sucked for the most part. But I remember the day before, it was like, chat, do you guys want me to make a Minecraft server? And so I did. I named it that this is what chat wanted server. And then that same day, I think it was one guy on about 6 different accounts that just came in and was cheating, and I had to ban him multiple times. Even remembering that he made a video on it, and the person that I was streaming with got the title and was from their perspective more, which I thought was interesting considering I was hosting it. I just remember that so well because of how bad all that went. But it was a good time for some time, at least.
As for another stream story, I gotta think.
It's hard to remember these
Because
things.
a lot of it was Crunker. A lot of my stream or time streaming was on Crunker, so there were a lot of Crunker moments that were kind of cool too.
Yeah, that's fair. Crunker was a big part of both of our careers, right? It was where I developed a
Right.
schedule, developed kind of a fan base as well, but now I'm also ditching that fan base in a way. Not intentionally. I don't want to ditch you guys. I just want to clear that up now. It's just with my schedule, my real schedule, and my stream schedule, I have to now do this later stream that my viewers can't watch because they're sleeping, hopefully. So it messes me up there, but definitely a lot definitely did happen. So that was really, really good. There, what happened? What else happened?
Streaming Crunker was a fun time. I don't know if I could go back to streaming it. I mean, I'll play it every now and then, I guess. But like straight streaming it and having people show up, I don't know about that.
I remember for my streaming of it, I don't even play anymore. I've just like pretty much forgotten about, well, not forgotten about the game. You can never forget where you came from, really.
I
But
jump in every now and then.
yeah, I've just stopped playing. I've seen a little bit of what's going on. Like I'm still in all the servers that I was in and never left any of them, but it's definitely interesting to have, right? It's like go on.
Oh no. I was just I was gonna ask you to elaborate. I mean, I'm only in Bunker. I think that's like the main server.
So yeah, still in all these
I
different.
think there was a few.
And all these
There were a
different.
few trading. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Nah, it's all good. But I'm in all these different like mainly clan servers. But yeah, there's some like custom Chrome utilities, the esports servers. But even seeing like some of these again, thinking about them like Oxic, JBP, like how big those were and how much of a goal they were. I remember in Oxic, that was one of the teams that was very friendly with me. I talked to them, people from that team, a lot more than every other person or every other team. Like I'd have viewers from Oxic. They actually taught me how to. I forgot what the actual terminology was, but it's like bee hopping.
Quite often.
Yeah, slide hopping. Right. They taught me how to slide hop initially, and then we ended up later on doing a scrim that we got blown out in, I'm pretty sure, with my team. But yeah, there were so many good times with Oxic. And I'd always remember I used to have my mic all the way to the left of my desk, like closer to the end of it, so I could have my pop filter on it. But now that's just ruined a part of the desk. Like it tore away some of the paint, and you could never hear me. I was too far away from the mic. So, and then I changed it, and then my camera angle was also way too far to the right. I would try to focus way too much on my summer block party poster, if, ironically, and it just did not go well. So, yeah, that was
Actually,
go on.
I've got a question. What do you plan to do, like, going on? What do you think your streams and like YouTube videos will they? What are you gonna be doing?
So definitely for streaming, I'm mainly gonna have it be Super Animal Royale based for sure. I'm trying to, because I know that game's great for community, but I also want to have, like, I'm also maybe try to build up the Minecraft server that I've had with viewers as well. But it's definitely gonna be a night streamer more. And on YouTube, I mean, I might make some skating vids. I don't know about that yet. I bought a tripod for it, so I know I have an option to do it with, but I just don't really know where I'm gonna go with my YouTube channel. But definitely on Twitch, it's gonna be more Super MRL based. I am gonna have a Minecraft server. I have one up right now. It's just that I have to manually start up, which sucks, and I don't really know like any other services I can use for it. But even I think that's kind of really how I answer that. There's not really too much else to it. It's just that I've ditched my YouTube channel, but still want to do something with it. It's like I'm holding on to it, but only by a finger.
I feel that.
Yeah. Remember you made a few videos like a setup tour, which
I think
that was
the
pretty well
setup tour
made.
was. Yeah, the setup tour is something I put a lot of effort into. Other than that, I mean, I didn't really know what else to put up. But
Yeah.
the setup tour is something I can say I was proud of. Besides me staring with deathly intent into the camera, I didn't blink at all.
Yeah, that
So there's
can
that.
that can get hard sometimes, especially streaming. It takes a lot of nerves off sometimes, especially when you get into it more. But for recording, it's different. It's like, okay, I can take multiple takes of this. I can do something different with it, and it's not just initially like, oh, I'm not just sitting there doing the same thing for hours but talking with people. I'm just recording this once, especially doing commentary videos and stuff like that. It's like if you do an hour long gaming session with friends, you can forget that you're recording, and you just kind of have fun with your friends, which is great. But when you're doing like stuff like that, you definitely forget what to do sometimes. And I remember when I forgot what to do sometimes, and I didn't really care for it. I remember I just kind of went on with anything. But YouTube definitely is an interesting thing to do, considering I do all my editing. I've done a lot for my own channel, right? Even the Alkcast overlay, I did that myself. I did all my starting soon screens, like all my screens there, and the only thing I didn't do is my webcam overlay. But so much has happened with my own channel, and I'm just that. I never thought, oh yeah, I don't want to use any of these pre-made sets. I'm just gonna make something on my own. I remember talking to you about that a little bit, like when I was making some of the screens, actually.
Yeah, I used a lot of the pre-made stuff in the beginning as well, and then I think I had someone do it, actually, like, make some custom stuff, and it was like really cheap. It was only $100. It should have been way more for the
Only.
amount that he did. But yeah, no, I mean, for the amount of work that he did, I mean, he put in a lot of work. So for $100, I was like, wow. But now it pushed me to kind of, it gave me ideas to like edit it and really make more out of it, like different screens and stuff. I kind of used the style of the existing ones, and it gave me ideas to make new ones. It also really pushed me into using Photoshop a lot because I didn't really know how to use Photoshop at that time. But once I got those, those source files for the stuff that he made, I was interested. I was like, I wonder if I could learn how to edit this, and that's kind of how I got into Photoshop and stuff. So
Okay, that's
Now I'm
fair.
not really illiterate in Photoshop.
Yeah. That's the same premise for even drawing for me. I've been drawing a lot more. It hasn't been that much good stuff. It's all been hand drawn, and I need to try my hand at more digital stuff. But you can take the inspiration out of a lot of things. It's really just dependent on like the stuff you like. So if you like the style of one thing, but you want to have it be your brand, Photoshop can help that out. Drawing it out, like all that's great, and how much there is available is amazing as well. So it's definitely good to keep like a if you like the style of one pre-made thing and you just customize it a little bit. That's that's good. So
Yeah, it's fun to mess around with that stuff. Definitely got me into a lot of other things. I mean, like editing. I know the basics to that. I'm not by any means like super advanced, like expert, but I mean, it pushed me through the door. So
yeah, but I remember when you were first getting into editing and you like requested like if you said, and I think it was just server if anyone knew any good editing softwares. I even though you've already I actually don't even remember if you did or didn't, but I think you mentioned it once and I DM'd you like, hey, use DaVinci Resolve because that's what I use. Even though it can be a bit limiting because I use the free version and it definitely is a bit more limiting considering what it is, but
well, I tried Resolve, and I also saw it in a YouTube channel that I watched. It was like a stream tip YouTube channel. It's still a really nice channel, but they recommended using DaVinci Resolve because you basically get everything with DaVinci Resolve, and it's pretty much free. So I tried that, and it was all right. But I guess I mean, I got used to Sony Vegas a lot more, mainly because I had someone showing me what to do. So
how often did that
I
crash?
understand.
I know that Sony Vegas has been unreliable for crashing.
Oh, that thing crashes left and right. But I think I lost something like once. But I have like a nasty habit of saving everything right after I do it. So
Yeah, I've had to develop that because DaVinci's crashed a lot for me too. It's like I've just been editing a video and it's like, okay, I have to save it here because or else it'll just crash and overload. And it's like, okay, and when it does happen, I lose all the progress to it. It doesn't save, so I have to redo that segment over again, which was especially hard when I was making my Skate 3 video because it was like I was recording voiceovers and I was doing a lot of voiceover, and then I had to record it on something else, import the file in, and then save. And if I forgot to do that too many times, then it would just crash. I'd have to do like a lot of that stuff over again. So that was a painful process doing that video in general. Like,
yeah, it can get a little bit taxing.
yeah, just oh god, some stuff like that because always behind the scenes is always gonna be some of the hardest stuff to do really. Like even on streams, it's like when I tried just on mental health behind the streams, behind the scenes, whatever. It can get held up there. Like you can be unmotivated. You don't really know what you want to do. It's happened to me many times, but yeah. What's happened with you behind the scenes? Honestly, like has it been rough at all, or just been kind of chill for the most part?
Uh, well, I mean, a big thing is that even on Crunker, I mean, that game started to blow up, and a lot of the other creators blew up with it. Um,
You were kind of one of
I
them.
kind of, yeah, but I mean, everyone's getting partnered off of it, and that's cool and all. I think the only reason I really want partners is just so I can change my name on Twitch. That's the biggest thing. Yeah, I make it. It would be clean if it was just Pilot. That's
You've
really the
talked
only
about
thing I
that
want.
so much. I remember on the old GTA 5 servers, like
Yeah,
you
that
talked
would
about
be.
that a bit. Just God, that old GTA 5 stuff is really old. I don't even have 5M anymore. I think.
It's just like a lot of the people I've interacted with are I don't know, they're making moves. They're doing a lot. They were kind of blowing up in a sense. So I mean that's cool and everything. I gotta start I gotta do some stuff, you know.
Yeah, I mean, if you ever want me to get in a stream with you, I'm down for it. Anytime, you pretty much, I give you my hours. That makes me sound professional, and I'm really not. But yeah, if you ever see me online, want to do a stream, just let me know. I'll be down for it most likely.
I mean, I got one. What I do know is that I want to do something related to Minecraft and probably put that out on Talk wherever it may be, and we'll see where it takes.
Okay, that's fair.
'Cause I remember there was this one person, right? Uh, I think we followed each other on Twitter. And we even talked in Discord once. He started making Omegle content, and this was back when he had like a few hundred subs. Then he started on TikTok, and he actually has like 1 million on TikTok now. I was like, wow, holy shit.
Jeez.
Yeah, and what? Just I can't remember if he has like. I can't remember how many subs he has on YouTube. The numbers that I'm thinking of are like really far apart, so I just want to check before I say anything.
Nah, that's fair.
Yeah, he's got like 60K on YouTube, so that's that.
That's pretty impressive. Considering
Yes.
we're both really small content creators. I only have about 248. You only have about 4,000. I say only have about. I have no room to talk there. But yeah, you have.
No, that's fair. It's only 4,000. That's fair.
It just sounds like so much to me, considering like even like streamers to watch they're like 1.2K and 500 or so, and it's just me sitting down here at that little just 250 mark, which I'm trying to hit 250 followers soon, which it can happen, right? I don't deny that. I just really got to stream more consistently, which might be the double stream tonight. I'm still considering that, but
I think a big thing is Twitch is really not the place to get discovered at.
yeah,
You know, I even heard it in a few YouTube videos that I'm following, and at first, when I first listened to the videos, I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. But then I realized I wasn't really doing anything other than streaming, so you know, part of me wonders if I had started doing that, you know, putting stuff out elsewhere instead of just streaming on Twitch, I wonder where I would be.
Okay, that's fair. I remember I'd always use the games just straight up. I'd put my Twitch link in chat at the end of every Crunker game. I'd go in Discord. I actually never really did the Discord servers, partially because I think the only one that I did and that happened automatically was Viro, because I was partnered with them, and we made an exchange. I promoted them, they promoted me. Everything went great there, right? And it definitely has helped out a lot. I've still seen some people from Viro actually come to my streams and like talk to me, throw a few bits my way, and it's great. It's great still seeing that the people from my old clan that I don't really talk about anymore, generally promote anymore, still care about me. And it's just an amazing feeling to have. But otherwise than that, it's just been interesting having so many people to talk to. From Crunker having the comp team and being on that scrim team, it was interesting to have. A lot of things that were a bit, to put it bluntly, sus happened in there. I remember I told Llama about one, but
yeah, what was that?
Huh?
What was that? What was the sus thing?
So I may or may not have received a penis pic once, a personal one. And by I say may or may not, I mean I did completely, and
oh, nice.
I remember the caption that he put with it, and that was intriguing to have happen to me, considering.
Your champ.
Yeah. And I don't even know why he just did it on a whim, and I was confused by it and just spammed him trying to get rid of it, because I'd show my Discord on stream, at the time because I didn't really use window captures. I used just display captures. Now, and then it's just like, oh yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. God, but in general, that scrim team was good. We had to deal with some people that was this one guy. I forgot what their name was, but there was one person. He came in and just he hated everybody there. Like he just wanted to redo the entire scrim team, and everyone had something to say against it. And I remember seeing that and just thinking, "Wow, that's sick. That's sick." And this, we instantly like booted him out. We offed him because he wasn't a good person. He just like, all right, let's redo everything. Alex bad. This guy's bad. It's like no, none of us care. We're just trying to vibe and just have a scrim team just to have a scrim team. Like, that was annoying.
Yeah, definitely. I can. Like,
I also remember after that, trees. You remember I speak for trees, right?
mm-hmm.
Yeah. He then came in here, and I had like one initial suspicion about it, like, oh, are you trying to be like something similar to this person? And then no, he was a great guy. He led the scrim team. He knew what he was doing. He was way more professional than I could ever be. So I think he started to handle a lot more of the comp stuff, which it was good to take that off my chest at least. God, my chair's so squeaky, bro. But it was good to take that off my chest, considering I had streaming stuff to deal with, not that much comp stuff to deal with, but I'd still promote the team and still say, like, if you're open for scrims, like on my channel. But he was a great guy. He still is a great guy. Didn't he donate, like, he donated a bunch of bits to you once, I believe, right? Or like, no.
That was, yeah, back in summer of 2019.
Summer 2019. Okay. So around the time I started streaming, then I just remember that so well. Like, why you knew trees is because, oh yeah, he was in your chat and then donated that, and someone else poured milk on their head because he donated a large amount of bits as well. Like,
Oh yeah. I remember that.
yeah.
You know.
So many good memories just happening from. Like,
That was fun times.
Yeah, but got about like 3 more minutes left or so because I just only wanted this to be an hour. Didn't want it to be too long. So you got anything you want to end it off with, or?
I mean, I guess I don't really know what to say. I mean, I hope to actually get back into like content creation and have an idea of what I'm going to be doing. So,
Yeah. Make sure for.
but I think a lot of that is largely dependent on me just getting out there and doing it.
Yeah, I'll make sure for the video. Your link will be in the description. But for everyone wondering who's here, this is PilotXT. I need to get your Twitch link actually. Hold on. If you want to send that my way, actually, I'd probably just get myself. Never mind, I can't. Yeah, just if you can send me that, that'd be great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Alright. So, here's the link to this channel. I hope you guys can stop by there sometime. Drop a follow, wait for another stream. Because it should be happening pretty soon at least. Hopefully.
Maybe.
Yeah, but thank you all for being here. We actually have 5 viewers, surprisingly. So I thank you guys for that. A lot. Yeah. You got anyone you want to raid or?
Raid. I mean, it's really up to you. Can't think of anyone.
Don't really have anyone in mind. I mean, and yeah. So.
Well, I mean, Thanks for having me on here. Appreciate
And
it.
thank you for coming by. I appreciate that greatly. And
Yeah, I was trying to find my card for. I was trying to keep you on here. You're like trying to raid someone.
thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs, Pilot. Oh my
Yeah.
god. That alert's gonna play 5 times. Hey, Cyber Key. Okay, everything's happening at the end of the stream. Cyber, welcome to the stream. I'm actually ending up the podcast right now. Yeah, dude, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that. Oh my god. We're gonna be ending off. If anyone in chat has anyone to raid, that'd be amazing as well. Oh my.
Yeah. Like I said, thanks for like thinking of me.
And
Come on,
I got a whole list of people I've known from streaming. So I appreciate the time. Appreciate you having the time for this. Think got an idea of what I'm gonna raid.
All right. Well,
I have all these.
I mean, it was fun.
Yeah, I'll have these votes out first, but again, thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you very much for being on Alkcast. It's only the audio alerts now because I just don't have my box set up. But we're gonna be raiding Eggman. This is an older stream of mine that I think you introduced me to indirectly.
That name is familiar. Yeah.
Yeah. So 5 years. Thank you all very much for coming by. I appreciate you all greatly. I might be doing a double stream today. Not gonna guarantee it, but 6 p.m. PST. Thank you all for stopping by again. Pilot, thank you again for the time. It's greatly appreciated here. And also for the 5 subs. See you all next time. Bye.